Hello Tubesters, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. Today it's a thank you, as the title will suggest, and it's a thank you to Bob at Greybeard Models. Link will be in the description. I did the very small 1 in 700 scale HMS Sea Dog, a British World War II S-class Royal Navy submarine, given to me by my marra Rob. No, not Bob, Rob. And get him right, Gav. And anyway, out of the blue, Bob contacted me and said, "Gav, I've got a submarine. If you'd like to build it at some stage." And of course, me being me, I said, "Thank you very much, Bob." I didn't know what it was. He just said he got a sub, and I'd seen him do an unboxing of this on his channel. He just said, "I've got so much I've been getting in the stash." He says, "I just know I'm going to struggle, getting it on the workbench." So it's a short run kit. It's made by a Ukrainian company, so Slava Ukraina, and it's from my Crimea. And it's the First World War fleet submarine. Well, this one's K-15 class submarine, and it was a submarine that ran on oil. It had batteries, but it had oil-fired engines as well to run on the surface. And the idea was it would keep up with the main battle fleet, go ahead of the battle fleet, maybe cause some damage to enemy shipping, hopefully enemy rather than yourself, and also could pick off any straddlers, that were coming under fire from our fleet. As you can see, it's got. Let's go back to the photograph again. It's got funnels on the submarine, great, and a couple of deck guns, 3-4 inch guns. I can't remember exactly. I swear it says 4 inch in the description. And some obviously torpedoes. It also had a metal conning tower, which was unusual for Royal submarines in the Great War because they tended to have, yes, a metal conning tower so far up, but where the commander stood and any of the watch, it was actually just a metal tube with canvas round, as if it was on a bridge of a ship of that time. So I'm sure they were heartily glad of the metal casing for bad weather. Problem with these are they couldn't dive very far, and I'm not going to go into that because I can't remember exactly the depth, but it wasn't very deep. And from what I was reading in the instructions, I'm only reading instructions, or it could have been on Wikipedia, I'm not sure. But when the submarine dived, the bow would reach its depth, and the stern would still be visible either just below the surface of the water or literally just above the water. Not what you want, really, is it? So they didn't prove very popular. I do know that we tried again, and this is being pulled out of my own head, with the Thames class 1920s or early 1930s, I believe, and that wasn't a particular success. The Royal Navy kept going with these larger submarines, and they just didn't prove a success. Large submarines at the time were harder to dive, as in get down quick. The Germans found that on some of their U-boats in the Second World War, the larger ones, the monsoon boats and that. The Japanese obviously had very large submarines. So yeah, thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. We'll keep saying it. It's just people looking out for other people. It's fantastic. And Bob's a really nice guy. He builds a big variety himself, whatever he decides he wants to build at a particular time, a kit that either he's seen a new kit that's just been produced, or he builds a lot of vintage kits as well. So, go along to Bob, check him out. He's down south in London, and he's a thoroughly nice fella. So, thank you for stopping by and taking a look. I just wanted to thank Bob, get his channel out there, and yeah, I nearly had this bounced off the back of my head by my wife. She's not that bad, it's a bit of a Bernard Manning type thing. Bernard Manning was a comedian over here that was always controversial, but no, she doesn't mind. It's just that it's trying to find space for them all. I can only, you know me, I'm not a quick builder. This will be a fairly quick build. I won't be, it's a full hull. It comes on 2 tiny pedestals. So I will probably build this as a, out the water kit just for the fun of building it. It's showing some railings here. And there was some brass, and I can't remember now if there was. One moment, let's have a look. Yes, indeed, it has. Keep looking at the little thing down here again. People like to see you actually looking at them rather than somewhere up there. Yeah, it does have very, very tiny, thin railings to go on the outside. So that's going to be fun. You'd have seen it on the box. I didn't mention it. It's a 1 in 350 scale, so it's up from what I've done before on submarines anyway. So this will be the second submarine that I will have attempted to build, and that's in my entire life. I've the little 1 in 700 S-class. I think I've never built a submarine until I built that. Well, all right then, I didn't have to do a lot of building, did I? But there was a bit. So yeah, hopefully I'll get this up in the next month or so, because it's not going to be a hard. Might even do a complete video series on it. We'll see. But yeah, you look after yourselves. Thank you very much for kind words and all the support you always show. Coming up, it's quite figure heavy. I have these hiatuses. Hiatus. And that's hernia. Hiatus is when you have these breaks, isn't it? That's what I was after. So I have got, I keep saying this, threatening you with Napoleonic figures, but I've got epic Napoleonic. The 3 mounted figures I've got to get. I haven't done those since before Christmas. You know what I'm like, off somewhere else. I'm painting Napoleonic gorillas, which you'll be seeing in the video first before this one. But we'll be putting those up as a show and tell. 30k Farseer Eldar. Love that figure. I've just got to do a tiny bit more work to him, and he'll probably go up on a video. Can't do. You can see the walker's been moved. He was up there, but I had to hang the flag up there. He walks all over the shop. Here he is now. Pile of 40k. How about that? Anyway, I digress. Yeah, you can't really see it. You just catch a conifer, I believe. I think that's one of the neighbours' trees. We've had not a ton of snow that you'd get in a lot of parts of the world, but for us, we've had a fair bit of snow, so I can't actually get this spray booth that's piled up behind me that the walker stood on at the moment. I can't do a great deal spraying, which is a blooming shame, because I've got the half tracks in 3 pieces all built, just waiting to be sprayed. At least it's primer, the same as a walker, primer. Then I'll let it go overnight, 24 hours, whatever, and come back to it a couple of days later when I can get in the room without the little chap down here who's fast asleep, because he can't go anywhere when I'm spraying. So that's really my schedule about, because I've got to wait before I can get the spray booth going again. So I've got the walker to show you when it. Well, I won't show you with primer, and I'll next time you'll see the walker it's when it. I'm at least getting either full paint on it or at least some type of paint. The same with the half track. That probably will be shown. Half painted, whatever you want to call it. I'm waiting for some figures for that. Yes, I'm still waiting. Where are my figures? Still waiting for that. I've got a couple of sprues. I've got a Napoleonic French dragoon officer from Perry, just the one sprue I bought off eBay. He's going to be painted as a single. We should be. Might be some casualties. Not sure yet. I'm going to put him on a little plinth if it works. And I've got another sprue. I've been fancying doing the French Franco-Prussian War that Perry do. I really like the look of those figures. And I thought, I'm not going to burden myself with paying out for a box that's, if I can't sell, I've got to paint 30 odd figures. 30. I mean, these boxes of Perry's now shooting up to 27 to 30 pound a box, and I've got enough to get on with to really buy a box in. But if I buy a sprue, you're shooting yourself in the foot financially, really, because yes, if you are just going to have a sprue, I suppose it's cheaper. But sometimes it's just easier to buy the box. At least you've got all the figures there. But no, I went and bought a sprue just to put them together, paint them for the enjoyment. If I can sell them, great. Well, I was going to say if not, put my hands up like that, but I need to sell them. So just do 6 to see if I enjoy them. And if they sell, I might well do a box, because I really do like that style of figure. The grey coats, the capi. They've always got a pile of kit on them. Yeah, looking forward to getting that sprue in when that one comes in. Royal Mail. What else have we got? Got that. I've got a ton of 40k, but I am actually going to ignite that second channel. Second channel. I've got Gav collects Japanese stamps. But I need to actually get some more stamp videos up. Actually, I've just one, so don't go looking for it. It's not very enlightening. I started that ages ago, and then Archie passing away and stuff. It just blew the wind out of my sails. But yeah, we got, yes, 40k anyway. We've got that coming up, but they'll probably go on a separate video unboxings. I'd like to unbox the one that Paul sent me. I mean, I haven't actually taken the cellophane off that. I've got my birthday was the other day, and the wife, what she bought me, eh? Oh, Rabute Gilliman, or Reboot Gillingham. I'm not getting into the controversy over stupid names, right? Well, it's not stupid, but I'm not getting into that. So he's a Primark. He doesn't look like a superstore, does he? But he is, you can call him head of one of the two factions I particularly like on the Imperial side, which is the Ultramarines and the Blood Angels. Yeah, looking forward to that. I don't know how they're going to bring back Sanguinius, but bring back Sanguinius, and will Gav pay 80 quid for him? I don't know. But bring back Sanguinius. Find a way to bring him back. That's what I'm saying. A brilliant Primark that bloke was. They killed him off. But they could bring him back. Come on. It's 40. Oh, well, we'll sort that out afterwards. Anyway, you look after yourselves. There's other videos as well. I've had a ton of stuff. Just finding the time. So, yeah. What was this about? It was thanking Bob, wasn't it? That was it. We were thanking Bob. So please go and check Bob's channel out. He thoroughly decent fellow. I keep saying this, but he is. Yes, I know the check's in the post. People do checks these days. Was it PayPal? PayPal, Bob. PayPal. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, Bob. You're a star and a gentleman. I know that's not what your family call you, but I believe it. So look after yourselves, and we will catch each other soon on another video.